time. We're already on. Well, hello, Coffee Down friends. How y'all doing? Y'all jumped on quick tonight. Sometimes it takes you a minute. All right, so what we're doing is talking a little Tupperware. And we don't normally talk Tupperware till later in the month, but they are doing a crazy, wild thing today. You get our old faithful here. This is one we've had since the beginning. This is the first one we ever got. We've used it for every coleslaw, everything. Y'all seen it. There is a red variety. This is the clear variety. You get this for just $25. $25 if you make a $100 purchase. And we have some wonderful things you can definitely do $100 with. So if you're planning on doing Mother's Day anyway, get yourself a chopper for $25.
That was complete with everything.
This is everything. This is a brand new one, except for the topper here. So this is what you get. You get the pull string. You get the what do they call this? The cuff. You get the blender. I reckon you get all this. That's what I was told. So you get the whole set. And for just $25 if you purchase a $100 purchase. Now don't let that slip by you. Because don't say, John, you said I could get that for $25. No, it's with the $100 purchase. They have these beautiful pink. Beautiful to some. I tolerate it. I like the red ones. Ain't gonna lie. I'd really like to have a set of black ones. Tupperware, if you're out there and you're hearing my please, I'd like to have a black set of these. I really would. I like the black ones. But these are beautiful too. Mama likes them, don't you, Mama?
Oh, yes, they're a pretty color.
They're pink. And that's great. But you get all these. And Mama says she likes a little weird when you get it. The 1/8, is that the one you like? Or
well, it's the
1/4.
3/4.
Okay.
And a 3/4.
I don't know, Mama. Let me look. You get a 1/4. You get a 1/8. 1/8. 1/4. You get a half a teaspoon. You get a whole teaspoon. You get a half a tablespoon and a tablespoon.
A lot of them don't have the half a tablespoons.
This one does.
Sets that you buy and stuff.
Yeah.
They have a fourth and a
their little handles snap together so you don't lose them. So they stay together. And then this is where Mama likes all the different measuring cups. So you get what she likes is a 1/3, 1/4, 1/2 cup, 2/3 cup, and a 3/4 cup and a cup. So she says you get an extra one.
2/3 cup.
Can y'all see them? See them? You get 5 of them. 6 of them. 6 of them.
Most of them is a 1/4 and a 1/3 and a half. And a cup. That's what you get.
Okay, so how much are they, John? Tell us. Okay, I will. These are hidden on my sheet. I had them here.
You got it all out of line.
Measuring mates. I was looking for measuring cups. These are the pink 12-piece set for just $19.
That's
So
both of them.
this will be beautiful for Mother's Day. $19 for all those.
It'd be a great gift.
Be a great gift, wouldn't it, Mama? Now, they've got this other Clearly Elegant set. Now, Mama uses this one here. We're determined on every video to spill a Sprite. It's in our contract, the Sprite.
I caught it.
We don't have a contract with Sprite, but if we did, they'd probably say, could y'all spill one every time y'all do a video?
Not spill one is what they'd say.
Mama uses this about every time she goes to an event.
I love it.
Because it is elegant. It's a 2-liter container. And the lid comes right off. You fill it full of no-bake cookies. You can fill it full of cinnamon rolls. You can put it full of candies. Anything you want to take. Or you could just make a shallow salad, like a dip or something, put in it. It'd be great for a 7-layer salad dip with guacamole and all that. Mama, that Sprite is going to fry.
I'm going to hold it.
Yeah. So you get that in a set of 11. Clearly Elegant 11-piece. It is $69. It was $153.
That's high price. It's less than high price.
It's a good price. So you get this big piece. You get these 4 serving bowls, which can also be used for dips. If you're making a taco bar, you can put your taco shells in this. You can put your tomatoes, your onions in these little ones. I mean, you can hardly see them on camera because they're so clear and beautiful. And they look like glass. You can also eat out of these. You can serve salad out of these. That's wonderful. And they all come with their own little seals, lids. You can call them lids if you want to. And you get 4 of these clear tumblers. Y'all see us drink tea out of these a lot. And you see me drop them and carry them, and they don't break, but they're like glass. So that's a part of your 11-piece set. And then you get these 2 wonderful bowls, which you can put side dishes in. That would hold potato salad enough for your family, or macaroni salad, or whatever, and you get 2 of those wonderful bowls. So, the details...
Got candy in one that size now. I'm just putting it on the bar.
The details of the measurements are all online, and I have posted several things right above this video. But that Clearly Elegant set $153, but for now it's only $69. These, I don't even know what they normally are. I don't know if they normally have the pink, but they are the Measure Mates, and they're in pink. They're 12-piece set. They're just $19.
I've got one set of pink cups, but I don't think the measuring spoons come.
They didn't have measuring spoons.
Set when I got
When you
mine.
got yours, they didn't have. So you got. Are you going to keep this set, or are you gifting it?
I'll probably keep that one since I don't have
She's going to
the
keep it
complete set.
because she wants the measuring spoons.
Well, I may have to show them later on or something.
Right, yeah, Mom, I'm sure. But remember, you get this chopper. This is the super chopper. This is the supersonic chopper. Now, you can get the tall one, which is just a little smaller round than this one. I don't have one now because Mama gave it away.
Didn't know I was giving the last one away.
She gave it out of the cabinet away. So I said, Mama, where's that? She goes, you know what? She named who was here, and they liked it, and I told them just to take it. Just didn't take it. Just don't take your big one, she said.
I think it's one.
Mama's generous to a fault.
We used it, I'm pretty sure, once or twice.
We used it. Yeah, I demoed it. And then you gave it away on me.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. We'll see about getting you another.
You'll have to buy me another one, Mama. Maybe if you buy $100 worth this time, you can get me one for $25.
I'll have to do that. Wow.
Look at this tower of Tupper come marching across the cabinet. That's a bowls. Now, this is the whole reason we're on here today, folks, really. Well, the $25 chopper. I know some of y'all wanted the $25 chopper. And the chopper itself usually is it's no, I don't know. But these That's a Bows are normally $132. And I'm going to take them apart and show you all of them. But they're $75 on sale. $75 on sale. I've got to start taking better notes. So you get this little one. This is the handiest little boogers. This is a 2.5 cup. This is perfect for tuna. This is perfect for chicken salad. This is perfect for that can of pork and beans that you're going to open up. These are perfect for a lot of things. You can hold them well. It's got the thumb hole. You can stir with them. They're wonderful. But these are a wonderful little leftover serving bowl. That's the and it's got the measurements on the bottom. That's a 2.5 cup. The green one, look at this. This looks like Mother's Day, doesn't it? You should have these by Mother's Day. This is a mint green.
It's so pretty.
It's Mama's favorite. I told her, I said, are we going to order those new ones on the samples, or are you just going to show them your old ones in different colors and tell them? She said, well, no, I want the new ones because
they got pretty colors in them.
they got different colors. This is the 1.4 liter. It's also got the cups here. It's a 6 cup, 1.4 liter. Mint green. That's a perfect size for any side dish. Wonderful. She loves this yellow one.
And they're all just say spring and Happy Mother's Day.
This is 12 whole cups. Happy Mother's Day. This is the one that she said she would never see again. They may never have that one. It's a pretty peach. It really is. It's a gorgeous peach color. I don't know what it's reading on the screen, but it really is pretty. Even I like it. It's a 4.5 liter. It's a 19 cup bowl.
He'll hold a big lot of stuff.
That'll hold potato salad for the family reunion. That's a keeper. And it's pretty. I thought it was orangey looking, but it's a true peach. I hope y'all can see. It's peachy. Now watch them fall. This is, we know that color.
Pink or
That's,
peach or
I call
rose.
it, Mama calls it rose pink. I call it pig pink. Looks like a little pink pig to me. You set it up just like that. And this is 7.8 liters or a whopping 32 cups. Now this is what you make if you get the big family.
Yeah.
This is what you make if you got the big family. Or if you have a musical family, you take this and just use this. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this bowl. Mama's got several of these. They've got the big handles on each side.
I love those big bowls. I thought when we first got them, I thought, I'll never use that bowl. And mine was red at that time. And I thought, I'd take it to the garden. I'll wash my stuff off in it. Break beans up in it.
It's 10 liters, 42 cups.
It's a wonderful bowl to use.
You can wash the
And I love
baby in it. You can.
I ain't washed the baby in it.
You could. You can use this. I tell you what this bowl really would be good for. If you had a baby shower coming up for a little girl, you get this pink bowl and you fill it full of all kinds of goodies for the baby. And then you give it to the mama and she gets the Tupperware bowl plus all the baby stuff inside of it. So it's just that kind of bowl. Mama used it for green beans. She used it in the garden. You can use it. You could make, if you all have that kind of family that needs 32 or 42 cups of potato salad, that's the bowl you take right there. Maybe 42 cups of baked beans. I tell you what it really would be good for. I just thought of this. You could put you some paper towels inside of it and take it full of fried chicken. That would be a bucket of chicken. I tell you what y'all can do if you want to. You can go to the KFC and get you a couple of buckets and put your paper towels in here, empty them out, take it to the family reunion. And when they said, "You make this chicken?" say, "What do you think?" Depending on who you are and depending on if you're known for cooking, they'll say, "Wow, yeah, you made that." 42 cups. That's
You're putting meanness into people.
1, 2. Mama, they thought about it. I'm glad that they're not all pink. I'm glad that they're like a flower garden. It's like a Mother's Day flower garden. Mama,
It's a
hold it.
spring garden.
Mama, stand
Mother's
up and let them see how tall you are.
Oh,
You're going to have to stand up. They can't see you in these bows both.
well, they ain't gonna be able to see me when you put
See,
the
Mama
others-
is shorter than the bows really quickly. Look at, here's another flower in Mama's bouquet. You got a light pink, you got a hot pink. I don't know if you really call that hot pink. I call it pink, whatever. It looks like a little pink piggy to me.
Rosy
Light pink, a rosy pink. You've got a peach. You've got a beautiful buttercup of yellow, and you got this green that comes up, and then at the very top, like the blue sky, is the blue bowl. Sky blue bowl at the very top. Now, Mama, look at that.
They
It's taller than
scream
you.
springtime in beautiful colors, pastel colors,
I hear them.
Easter colors.
I can, if I put your ear up to them, it's like a seashell. I hear it go spring. Now, don't holler when you get yours and they don't talk. You have to warm up to them a little while first. Okay, that's the bow. We don't have that's the bows all the time. This is a special collection, and it's these wonderful colors. And like Mama said, who knows when you'll see that color again. And this beautiful light pink or green in that is pretty too. So that's all we want to talk to y'all about. It's just a quick little Tupperware update. But the number one star of the show, in my opinion, not Mama's. Mama will probably say, them bowls is pretty. That's what we're here to talk about. Mama, am I in Tupperware trouble?
Wow.
For liking this the best?
No. It's a handy thing to have, especially this summer when the vegetable comes in, and if you're making relishes, chow-chows, or anything like that, cutting up onions,
Now,
it's
Mama,
ideal.
we have that colander in that strange color too.
Oh,
Because I've got it on my list. It says colander for just $13.
I didn't get it.
Mama's trying to hide it. She probably didn't want you to have a colander. She's probably thinking, I don't want everybody to have that special colander. I'm going to keep that for me only. I just seen on my notes here, colander, $13. And 3 blue bowls, Mama. Have you got your 3 blue bowls? Our director called me and told me of my list. And I said, well, give me all the rundown so I don't get on there and mess it up. She
There
said,
she's calling.
now look at this colander. You want to talk about spring colanders. And these colanders are so neat. We got this one in a red. Once again, I said to Mama when I usually order the samples because I have to order them on my phone. And I said, Mama, look at this picture. Do you need that? Do you want that for samples? And she said, no. Well, we come to this, and she said, oh, look how pretty that is. I said, Mama, you done got that in red. We'll show them the red one and tell them it comes in a peach. She said, no, I want that peach one too. So it kind of matches our bow.
It's the springtime colors.
Mama said, I'm not going to be using that red one. It's spring. These colanders, see how you would think that's just a colander? Look, here's the drain over here.
You can set it different ways and hold it.
But like the other night when we was doing greens, it's solid. It's solid. But it sits at an angle like this, so you're not draining the whole time. When you get ready to drain it, you flip it to this side in your sink. And it just sits there and drains. You can put your pasta in there, whatever you have, you can let it. You know, if you're ever taking your pasta out of the kettle and it's al dente and you want it a little more cooked, but you don't think it needs to be too cooked, we do that all the time, put it in there and let it sit in your sink like this. Let that hot water cook your pasta another 2 minutes. Then, when you think it's cooked, flip it over to this side and run your cold water over it, and it'll drain out, and it's perfect.
There's the 3 bowls.
So you about to. You get to see this one. Mama would have thought afterwards, and she would have said, oh, I didn't show that $13 colander. Look how shiny it is.
So pretty color.
Now, it looks a little yellow on there. It could even look orangey on there. You've got to trust me when I tell you, it's a perfect peach. It's a peach if I've ever seen a peach. Now, right there, it looks a little more peachy. Mama, put it on your head. And
Oh! Put it on your head.
I just thought your eyes not bring up the peach in it.
Oh, yours might bring it.
If we just... Okay, folks, that's it. That's the peach colander, and it sets... Let me show you. I'm sure you said, John, you waved that thing around. We can't tell nothing about it. I don't blame you. Look there. See it? See, there it is.
Not drained.
Not draining. So you just leave that in your sink. When you want to drain it, you flip it over like that, and it will drain out these holes down here. And then you put your cold water over it, and it'll keep flushing out. You see the drains there? It's a wonderful little colander. I love the red one. I would use the peach one. I would use the peach, but we use the red one all the time for that very thing. Nice little colander. I'm gonna let him over there.
That was how much? $13.
Oh, Mama, my notes. Let me see here. The colander is $13, and these 3 blue bowls. There are 3 that's the bowls. You can buy them separately, and they are not
The same.
They are not the same size. These are 2.5.
Yeah,
Yes, they are the same size. Excuse me. 2.5 for $30 is. They don't look the same size. So they're the same size as your tower of bowls. That you get one up there. So you would have 5. You would have 4 of these if you bought the extra blue ones, because they are the same size. But somehow or another, stacked like that, they look bigger to me. But they're not. They're 2.5. So you can buy 3 more of these if you want them. These are great if you want them for cereal. It's not a Jethro bowl, but it's just the right size. Your kids can sit and hold those. If you want to open up, this would hold a can of peas, a can of corn, a can of pork and beans, a can of whatever. And you just put these on your table. And they would all match for serving. And then, when you get through, you're not going to eat them all. Stick your lid on them, put them in the refrigerator. You're good
And
to go.
they'll stack right up.
And they'll stack right up, and they don't take up much room, and they're just $19. They're normally $30. So now they're just $19. You really get, you're buying two and getting one free, basically. So there is the extra blue bowls. So you talk about a tower. You could have this tower of Tupperware and tap you 3 more bowls on top of it. If you wanted to. But the big deal is, after you buy these things, when you hit the magic number of 100, you apply your, at the end when you get ready to check out, and you get this for $25. And yes, it has the blade. And yes, it has the guard. This blade is super sharp. I have never sharpened my blade. I have chopped and chopped and chopped. We've chopped nuts. We've chopped all kinds of stuff, and it doesn't.
This is our first one that we've had, and that's the one we still use.
This is the brand. This is the first one we ever got.
Yeah, that's the new one sitting over our everything in it.
And I have used this. Y'all seen me use it. And this is the new one. Now, I will tell you this. When they changed them to red, they changed this little thing inside. Okay? So this is my old one. This is one I've had since Genesis, as they say. It goes in like this, and it turns. That's the old apparatus. This one is this kind that goes down in it. So you get a little bit more torque and you get a little bit more leverage with the new ones. The clear one is made just like the new red one. So this is the new model. It's just in clear. So if you've got the red one, you had the clear one. This is not an old off the shelf. This is a brand new one, just in clear instead of red. For this steel here. That's my understanding. So these are just like the brand new ones.
The red ones.
The red ones, as far as the apparatus goes, as far as the crank you'll use. And it'll come with your crank. This kind here. This kind here is the old originals like I have and used forever. So that is a little bit of a difference there. But this crank won't work the new one. But you do get the crank with the new one. It'd be hard without it. But it's just $25, and the tile's the same way. The tile is the same way. I wish I had the tile to show y'all.
Oh, you'll get over that.
I will. Okay. I would have given it too. We're bad about that. We're bad about giving stuff away when people come and say, oh, I like that. So, well, go ahead and take it. We've got another one. All right, so what are y'all up to today? How do you store Tupperware? Looking for ideas. How do we store it? It's collapsible. I mean, you take the lids off and it stacks down in one another. Just like these blue ones. You just stack them like this. And this would work for the whole stack there. You take your seals, stack your 3 seals up, put them on top of it, and it only takes up that much room in your station. You don't have to have it all stacked up. But that is the best way to store it. Or you can store it like that and do the same thing. Have the same.
All of these stacked together.
All those will collapse down into that side of that pink one. And really and truly, if you want to talk about stacking, let's see if I can stack some for you. Really and truly, it doesn't take it much at all because you just got the one bow when you get through. So you take this seal off, put it here, put this bow here, put the seal here, next with your peach. Put your seal here. Just keep working your way down the tower. And the green. Now you can stack these with the seal, but I just stack them like this right here, put them in the cabinet like that, and you got the whole thing under control. And if you need more bowls than that, that's a lot of bowls, folks. That answers about every need. Look how pretty it is when you look down in at them, at the colors. You can see that peach a little better now, and that's the same color as that colander. I wonder what the light difference is. But that's a lot of bowl. That's a lot of bowl. Look at all those seals perfectly stacked, ready to go. Same with these, and you can always just throw these right in here with these if you got the extra ones. Put these right under here, and you're still at the same amount of space. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bowls stacked up in one little pile right there, and it's not that bad at all. All right, folks, you've seen it. And there's plenty more where this came from. There's plenty more on the side. But now there may not be plenty of these $25 because really and truly what happened is they had the towels for $25 initially and they started running low on them. So they said, we can't run out. Let's just put the big one. You have the big one or the towel. So you get to choose. And you could get 2 of them. If you get $200 worth of stuff, but you probably have to do separate orders. I don't know about that. You can ask Tupperware, but I would say, you definitely could get separate orders. And tis the season. Tis the season to buy for Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Mother's Day is just around the corner. And before you know it, birthdays and Christmases and all kinds of events are coming up. But these don't spoil. You can keep them to Christmas. And you really need to do that. Look all through the year for those special deals. Store them up. Have them ready to go.
Save the money for the...
And you're ready to go for whatever holiday. If you want to, if you got a big family, just buy one set of these and give everybody a bowl. That's a terrific gift. Maybe you have a $20 limit. You spend $20 on everybody. Maybe you got one child that's got 3 kids, give them a yellow bowl. You got one maybe has a few more kids, give them the bigger bowl. Just spread it out. Maybe you got a gardener. Maybe one of your children is a gardener. They do green beans, they do corn, they do lettuce, they do carrots. They need something to bring in and wash their veggies. Give them the big one. It's up to you, folks. But that's it. That's the Tupperware demo today. I know a lot of folks on ours says, John, we don't want Tupperware, but I always put it in the comments. I always make it clear, unless we're just using it and I happen to mention it. But when we do a full-on demo like this, I always warn y'all, we're going to be talking Tupperware today. Talking food. Y'all, you Tupperware people mind if we talk a minute about food? I think we're going to have strawberry pie, cream cheese pie, strawberries. Let's start with the good stuff. How about that? This is Easter. We're going to have deviled eggs. We're going to have some green beans, home canned green beans. We're going to have mashed potatoes. We're going to have a roast. Mama, how's that roast going to be? It's over here thawing right now.
It's just going to be a roast, and I'm going to make a gravy on it.
And is it going to have carrots and potatoes on it?
No.
Okay, so it's just going to be a delicious
roast. I'm going to have mashed
roast.
potatoes and green beans.
It's not going to be Mississippi pot roast. It's just going to be Mama's salt and pepper rendition with maybe a little bit of extra seasoning. You going to do it in the crock pot?
Yeah, I'll brown it and get the broth around it brown, and then I'll put me some salt and pepper on it, and then I'll pour my
When she says brown it, she means she's going to put an iron skillet on all
sides.
6 sides. The top, the bottom, the end, both sides. So she's going to brown it, sear it. It'll still be raw on the inside, but seared on the outside. Drop it in the crock pot in the morning with about 16 ounces of coffee.
And I put salt and pepper on it.
Salt and pepper.
And then I quarter up an onion and put in there. It don't have the onion.
A yellow onion.
It
Not a Texas sweet or red one. It'll be a
Yellow
onion. Well, you know, the kind that will make you cry when you cut them.
But it doesn't. It just gives the meat and the broth, I think, a good flavor.
And
Because
if you
I
don't
like
want to do a whole onion, if you don't want to do an onion powder will substitute. We've learned that. And it, if you have trouble with onion or if you just don't have an onion, use onion powder. And that's good. And we might use some y'all's onion and garlic powder, Southern Secret, because that stuff's good on everything. And me, I'd put a little ranch on it too. Mama won't. That'll be the day I cook, okay?
Yeah.
Mama's teetotaler. She uses just salt and pepper. That's as wild as she'll get with some seasonings.
When I was growing up, that's about what we had, salt and pepper. And
Uh-huh.
Daddy raised garlic, and we wanted garlic. He'd use garlic bulbs, and we didn't have all
Mama,
that fancy
while
stuff.
we're talking about that, I know this is Tupperware. We're just chatting now, but what was a typical Christmas? I know Christmas you tried to have some kind of, you had hog meat, didn't you?
Thanksgiving, we always had hog meat because that's when we killed.
You didn't really have turkey.
No, not when I was little. We did when I got older. Had to get
But at Christmas, what was your
about the same thing.
Like
Daddy would
fresh hog meat?
well, not fresh because we wouldn't be killing them then.
At Christmas you didn't?
He had a smokehouse and he cured the meats.
Did you just have ham at Christmas?
Well, it probably was ham and shoulder or whatever.
So what was a traditional Easter dinner for?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, did Mama always have ham? And
No, I don't remember.
would she have roast sometimes, maybe at Christmas
Yeah.
or Easter? What about just like would she ever just do like pork chops or just do meatloaf or something like that?
For those, not usually, I don't think. But for Thanksgiving, we'd have pork chops or tenderloin or
Because
whatever.
on Thanksgiving we always kill the hog.
They kill the hogs.
My uncles, which is Mama's brothers, right up until I was grown, they killed hogs on Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. And they just always did. It was cool. It was the right time to do it. And people was off work. And so even growing up, that's what we did on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I remember when I was a child, we didn't have those Hallmark Thanksgivings. I remember sometimes we were in the cornfield on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we had to get it when we could.
And sometimes we were killing a hog.
Yeah.
And we'd come in late and you might have turkey that weekend. But on Thursday, a lot of times we had stuff to do here on the farm, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I remember one year, Mama likes thin dressing. I remember one year we'd come out of the cornfield and Mama had come up on one of the loads. See, when you go to the cornfield, they just leave you down there. I mean, you get took down there and dropped off, and there's no way home. That's just the way they do you. Because we would ride the empty corn wagon down there. They'd drop us off in the field, and then if you rode it back, it was full. So, at lunchtime, Mama would ride it back or get on the tractor with whoever was driving the tractor and fix us a lunch and bring it back to the cornfield. And I remember one year, she kind of surprised us, and she had done turkey that morning and dressing in pie pans. And she come back down there with turkey and pie pans, aluminum pie pans, with aluminum foil over them, and we had mashed potatoes and green beans and turkey and dressing sitting on the creek bank in the cornfield. And it was a great Thanksgiving because really we was expecting a bologna sandwich. But when Mama come dragging in turkey and dressing, mashed potatoes, a can of cranberry sauce, and all the fixings, it was a good day. It was a good day. Do you remember that day?
No, not really.
You don't remember bringing
No.
aluminum pan? Well, Mama, what's wrong with your memory?
It was too many years ago.
I remember the aluminum pans of dressing and the turkey in the aluminum pans too. Maybe you had had it the day before and it was leftovers, but it was good. Maybe you hadn't fixed it that morning. Maybe we'd had Thanksgiving a day early and you brought us leftovers.
We have done that before.
But I just remember sitting on the creek bank eating turkey and dressing and thinking, this is good.
We was like the original pioneers, wasn't we?
Original pioneers, I reckon. But then, as later on when we, Dad got older and we got out of the cow business as much, we started having traditional Thanksgivings, with all the trimmings and all the fixings and all that stuff. And the whole family would be here. And then we started going to my aunt somewhere. And that was a tradition. So things change. Traditions change. Maybe you have had a tradition and Maybe you're going to have to change it up a little this year. You know, things happen. It's okay. You can make new traditions, make new memories. It's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's all we got. A little bit of Tupperware to show you here tonight. We appreciate y'all supporting Mama with her Tupperware.
Jordy, thank you.
She enjoys bringing it to you all. She enjoys the meetings. She enjoys the greetings. She enjoys the pop-up sales that they go out and do at these events. She loves meeting people, and she loves this right here. And then they have
I
the
love
Zoom
the
meeting.
thoughts that they're letting you have a chopper for $25 with a $100 order. That's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
And it's a good thing to have. It's very handy.
The chopper, it's a good product. You know, and we're not trying to make it more than what it is, because it is a good product. But it saves so much time. If you people are going to be making salsa, if you're going to be making, and I may make some salsa. I've been in the mood. I made hummus the other night. That put me in the mood for salsa. I may fire up the old original chopper here in a minute and make me some tomato salsa, because I've got those chips and I've got to eat them. But if you make salsa, if you make pickles, pickle relish, if you do any of that stuff out of your garden this year, it saves tons of time, folks, and I'm talking hours. Mama used to chop on her squash pickles. A couple of years ago when we got the chopper, I said, let's try this. She said, oh, I don't know. I said, let's try one batch. We normally could do one batch a night. We did 3 batches that night and got them all done. And they were great, weren't they, Mama?
Yeah.
And they taste great. If you're chopping up onions, you can wash that as quick as you can chop it the old-timey way. Now, a lot of times I'll chop one up sitting here talking to you all, but if I'm really in the, getting to cook and get my stuff on, I'll chop it up, and then I'll use a little chopper to do a little fine onion, chop it up and throw it in there and be done with it. Rinse it out, put a little soap in it, wash it, and put it on the drainer. It's done. And what time it would take me to sit here and chop it by hand.
Oh, yeah.
So it saves time. You're buying some time, and time is.
Seems like the times are flying till you don't have time to really get stuff done or accomplished.
You really don't. There's no time. But we're having Easter dinner tomorrow. I think it's just going to be me and Mama unless somebody drops by. But we're still going to have deviled eggs. We're going to have roast, mashed potatoes, green beans. I don't know if we'll have pineapple casserole since we're not having ham, but I would like to have some broccoli casserole. We'll show you all that as Mama fixes it tomorrow. Might be a couple of short videos. We're trying to do that. Trying to do shorter videos with one item. Y'all let us know what you think about it. A lot of y'all said, I like your videos, can't watch them all, but I come out and watch the rest or whatever. So when you're doing live, it's hard you can't pause, you can't cut. So like if you're doing a video recording, which we used to do, we'd cut for the cook time, let it cook 30 minutes or 40, and then come back and show you the end result. You can't do live and do that I know of. Can you all pause live? I can't. So if we do that, then that will probably speed up the videos, make them a little shorter, a little bit more content. Just like last night we did the cornbread, and then we did the cornbread salad and another video, which that made it a little easier.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And maybe it's a little bit quicker for y'all. And yeah, Mom, you got anything else you want to add tonight?
No, just if you're interested in this stuff, get it so you can get the chopper for $25. It's well worth it and stuff. And
$100 purchase, you can get the $25
don't let
chopper.
it pass you by.
And that's why supplies last, folks. They always put that in there because they really have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just hard to guess. How do you order this stuff, John? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to put it right here in the comments. As soon as we close out this video, I will go copy the link and I'll stick it in the bottom, and I'll put it on there about 3 or 4 times, and it's got some hearts on it. You'll see it. And Mama's name is Frances Davis. So when you go into that link, it's going to say you're ordering from Frances Davis's party, and that's her real name.
I don't use it, but it is my real name.
Her Tupperware. That's her Tupperware name.
It is my real name.
It's your Tupperware name, honey, Mama.
Yeah. My mommy was called Frances. That was her real name.
She was called that because it was her name.
And they named me Frances, but they never called me Frances. I guess on account of her, I was always Tootsie.
Tootsie.
So.
All right, folks, y'all have a blessed night. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all.
If
Have
we
a
cook-
wonderful night.
Yes, have a wonderful night. If we cook, we'll come back.
I don't plan on cooking tonight since it's going to be so much tomorrow.
It's just going to be us, so it won't be that hard.
Yeah.
So we'll show you what all we do tomorrow. Bless y'all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.